I strike this match and light our candle to alert all of our spirit guides that we're here, we're open, we're listening, and we're ready to receive the messages that are meant for us. Because Venus sent me. When others fled, Venus sent me through the veils of blood and sex magic. Venus sent me to spread myself open so you may count the rings. Venus sent me their magic courses through my veins. Venus sent me how piercing is her cutting edges. Oh my goodness, it is so good to see you. Hi, sweethearts. I think we've got audio, or else I think somebody would have slid in here to let me know. I'm so happy to see you today. Thank you so much for being flexible as I'm getting used to my new setup and how it works in here. I feel this potency. I feel this circle. I feel this emergence in this moment. And I know you feel it too. So welcome, and happy Friday. Happy Venus's Day. Let me fix this just a little teeny bit. Oh, I just love all the tech, everything. And I'm trying to figure this out just a How's that? I know I muted myself for a second. How's that, sweeties? How's the audio? I'm going to take a quick peek to make sure that you can hear me. How is that? Oh, thank you so much, Ileana. Love this. Good. All right, sweetheart. So much to cover. And all the time in the world. I'm here and I keep this broadcast up for you for a while. I'm still sorting through that right now, cuties. Good. Thank you. Good. Thank you so much. If you have to go, you have to go. I ask one thing of you. Yes, this candle is for the collective. This candle is for all of us. It's for the spark that says, I'm here. So all of our spirit guides join together and create the sacred braid around us. And it's also for everyone that believes in this magic on a further level, on a deeper level, below the surface. Those of you that subscribe to the channel, this candle service is specifically for you above and beyond after we're done with our gathering here. I said yesterday, these are 9-hour candle services, and it went 11 hours. It was glorious. Yesterday was such a special day. So subscribe to the channel if you'd like a witch to hold a candle service for you. It costs you nothing, and it means everything to me. Like the video on the way out the door if you have to come and go. It means a lot. Spend a lot of time in the chat. Have fun. Get to know this Worldwide Coven. Be part of it if you have the privilege. I completely understand and hold space for you if you don't have the privilege to be seen in a witch's chat or seen in your witchcraft. I get it. I really do. Leave a footprint digitally in any way you can. If your witchcraft is being practiced in this space, take a little bit further. Take a picture of this face. Send a little digital footprint anywhere you would like to in this beautiful grand shared web of life, because moon babies, I am here to stay and I ain't fucking around. I would like to hold even more space here. And so I got to grow. This needs to be a sustainable practice. And to be sustained, it has to be fed. It has to be growing, and we have to all be part of it. All right, sweeties. Don't you worry about me. I'm always going to make it. I'd like to make it here. This is my favorite place on all of the digital spaces that I occupy, and I'd like to make it here. And if I don't you worry about me. I will make it. I'll just have to go away, and I don't want to go away. So be part of it. Feed this space in any way that you can. And I really appreciate that. So, sweeties, today our brew is so heaven. I love to make my brews in stages of 3. So 3 days a piece. And this is day 2 of the witch's brew. It's so nice. Do you all have something lovely to drink? Grab a cuppa. This is a continuation of yesterday, and we added sage and blackberries to it. This brew began, of course, with moon-infused water, and it was also infused with the Leo full moon last night as well. So it is a star anise, a half a Madagascar vanilla bean, many, many, many pennies, which is the official symbol of our Worldwide Coven, of peeled, sliced, fresh ginger that looked like coins, just like this, in the brew. And Boone created it also with a shake of cayenne pepper and lots of agave nectar. It's a gorgeous, beautiful brew. I love and trust it so much. Boone is a Leo rising. And did they ever rise yesterday? So much cool stuff is going on for them right now. I'm just so in love with them, so proud. So send a little lion emoji in the chat to give a shout out to dear Boone LaBounty, who is making some fucking moves on their own. And smile with me if you see that my sweetheart showed up in the chat and gave me a couple of tips. Somebody we hadn't seen before called Making Moves. They renamed themselves to enter the chat, which gave me an idea. You know, YouTube lets you change your name a certain amount of times. And they did that to like give me the jitters and butterflies and happiness and full moon celebration. Thank you so much for all those lions I'm seeing appear in the chat. Those are all for you, son. I don't know if you're on the chat, but I think you might be. My sweetie showed up in that way to tip me because we're really, really excited that I'm able to receive gratuity in this space now, and that I've got my website that my dear bestie Martin created for me. I don't know if they're in the chat too, but shout out to Martin for supporting and believing in my magic so much. And it takes a long time to qualify for stuff on YouTube. For those of you that have YouTube dreams, it takes a long time to qualify for stuff. And I finally qualified for my super chat stickers so people can leave a gratuity in the chat whenever they want to help support the magic. Thank you so much. So that Making Moves that I received a couple of times yesterday was my sweetie, because they had to change their name back because someone they work with was like, Making Moves? What's going on? I'm telling you, these digital footprints, they weave everywhere in your life. Please pardon me, honey. I got my thigh-high pleather boots on and I just kicked the screen a little bit. Sorry about that, honeys. So we have a lot of fabulous things to cover today. Let's all do our simple swallow spell before we take a moment and cast our spell, okay? So cheers, babies. Cheers, my loves. Cheers. Yummy. I already need more of my brew. How good does my set look today? Oh my goodness, and I'm feeling it so much with that lunar babble from our gorgeous Leo full moon last night. Did you see my little post that I just created? I don't know if I can put that in my community tab, but I'm behind. I got a traffic jam. I need to put up Crow Mother's spread that we played with in such beauty. The strength spread was yesterday, and I've got a photo of it and it's beautiful, but I just had to create that little meme with, have you ever had a dream that you want, that you could do you so much, you could do anything? I love that little kid so much, and I had to caption it, witches after the full moon. I mean, it's just the lunar babble is very real. It's a lot of energy, those full moons. And I believe in the wild winds and weather that we're having here where I live. You do know that I live in the unceded, stolen land of the very much still living Tongva people in what is known as California, right? We have had some crazy weather. And Faye and I are jumping out in it in between rainstorms, and wind is gusts and gales. Somebody said to me yesterday, a total stranger on the street, "You look like you're dressed for the Arctic." I'll take a picture of it soon. But we've had a lot of gale force kind of winds and crazy rains, and there was big, big hail in the north of the town that I live in today. It's been wild. So for me, when there's lunar light, that infuses in the droplets and the snowflakes and the wind gusts and all the particles that are flying through the air and every little bit of that falling ice and hail, it really amplifies the lunar love. Now, I think it was a little bit closer to maybe even Christmas Eve. My family took like a mental health drive. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for sending me that love. Is that you, Jordan? Oh, I love you so much. I appreciate that. And give me all the orange love. You get a shimmy for that. I'm loving everything that's like pumpkin and saffron colors right now. I appreciate that, Jordan. Sending you extra love, sweetheart. So my loves, my son, when we took a mental health drive, collected some snow in our local mountains and he put it in his big hydro flask. This is my dear Boone. And it was a full moon then too. It was a Cancer full moon. So was that on December 28th? Help me out, somebody in the chat. And we collected a bunch of snow and it stayed overnight. And I was having the biggest blast. I was calling it moon snow. And we ritualistically fed it to each other and put it in glasses and drank it and ate it with spoons when we got home. And it was remained in the morning. It was still snow in the morning. And we kept having fun with moon snow. So those of you that are active with me over on Instagram saw the moon snow. I think I might have created a little reels for it behind the scenes. Moon snow is so powerful, and moon droplets and moon hail. I am just so fully fortified. I'm feeling great. Yeah, I might have some lunar babble, but I feel fucking great. I hope you do too. So raise our glasses together because we got some shit to do today. Enter the year 2021, Many Moons Lunar Planner. How sweet it is, by the glorious Sarah Faith Gottesdiener. I love you, Sarah. Come be on our show. Let's fucking figure out how we could get Sarah over here on our weekly broadcast. I don't know how to do these things, but I certainly have lots of buddies I'd love to be guests over here, including the wonderful, of course, Edgar Fabian Frias. I'd love to have Leah Garza and Jason Perez. We are power crystals because all of us in this coven are definitely power crystals. We are doing a spell from this book today to celebrate the beautiful Leo moon, right? That Leo full moon from last night. It was so gorgeous, wasn't it? How did you all do for the moon? This is fabulous. It's Invoking Allies, the January full moon. And this is by Syd Yang of Blue Jaguar Healing Arts. Fabulous. I can't wait to get into this with you all, sweeties. And I'm doing this cold. There's a fun enactment. There's fabulous directions in here. I'm really looking forward to it. We're also going to do one of our favorite special coveners, El Hermit. We're going to take care of a beautiful spread that was inspired by one of our other coveners, Ever's Handcrafts. Somebody in my family or in the chat, please remind me to link El Hermit and Ever's Handcrafts and in our chat, in our description for our video today, okay? See, you what you want. You could do you so much. You can do anything. Oh, we love our wild tongue and our lunar wild mess babble days after these big full moons. I loved every minute of it last night. Bring it on. Bring it on. And then we're going to pull lots and lots of tarot. So, my loves, this little Moon Baby Magick Tarot, I reordered it, had so much fun with it today, took some gorgeous photos of it for something very special that's coming up that I can't wait for you to see, and then shuffled this like mad dogs today. And so we have a really well shuffled deck, and I'm excited because one of my friends who's the Wanderer's Tarot, who's Casey, who's the founder of the Witches Confluence. They do the really groovy, like, how do you do it? The side shuffle. I'm going to show you what I've been practicing. I love hand enactment, sweeties. I'm going to move things a little bit so you can see. Don't we love our side shuffles? It's such a gentle riffle, isn't it? Gorgeous. So Moon Baby Magick Tarot is kind of going off right now, sweeties. We got a lot going on. Love it. Hold tight. And turn yourself, body and soul, in any way that you're able, to the direction of north, the element of earth, our body, our coven, this circle of floating stones. Guardians of the watchtowers of the north, earth. Say it with me. Be here now. Turn now, body and soul, in any way that you're able. Oh my, please pardon me. To the direction of east, the element of air, sound, smoke, shrieks, whispers, song. Guardians of the watchtowers of the east, air. Please be here now. We turn now, body and soul, to the direction of south, the element of fire. Fire, serpent energy, sweet secrets, trauma, passion, the fire in our belly. Guardians of the watchtowers of the south, fire. Please be here now. We turn now, body and soul, to the direction of west, the element of water, our nectars that find their way into every crack and reshape us, nurture us, give us our ancestral rights, soothe us, give voice to our emotions, and help us to ride the waves. Guardians of the watchtowers of the west, water. Be here now. We coil now like a snake into ourselves. We eat our tail. We encounter spirit. We are spirit. We are the great mystery. We are the expansion. We are the birth. We are the death. Spirit of life and death. Be here now. I sound this bell, and activate our spell. My loves, precious moon babies, we're now between worlds, and it's so, so sweet. It never gets old. What's that? Wow. Magic is so fucking real. Lovely. Oh my goodness, look at this altar today. I just think it looks more gorgeous than ever in this space, doesn't it? Look. Witchcraft is so pretty. Witchcraft is such glorious beauty. Oh my. Do you hear that big, big honk, honk in the background? See, the bells are ringing for our witchcraft. All right, sweeties. Well, I'm going to take a peek at the chat really quick. I want to see if Ever's here. I see that Boone's here. Oh, good. Hello, Melissa. I know to call you that now. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Kelleblin. I'm so happy you're here, sweetheart. And Jordan, you gave me so much love just now. Thank you so much. Mwah! Big kisses for you, Jordan. Thank you. Hi, Teresa. Love you so, so much. Oh my goodness, you found this brass moon? Isn't it fun? I saw that they did like a repro of this at World Market. Did you find it at World Market? Isn't it good? I've seen it too, encrusted with succulents. It looks fabulous, but this witch, I got to collect burnables in this, honey, because I got to try to contain this witchcraft. Oh, thank you so, 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 so much. Hi, Jess. Love you. Oh, love you so much. Thank you for being here. All y'all, Jess Antonis, I want to call you Antonis, and I don't know if I have that right. Is Artemis and Alchemy over on Instagram, and they're deep in the throes, sleeves rolled up, witchcraft on 11 creating their tarot deck right now, and it's so exciting. So yay. Hi, Kat. It's good to see you. I'm just going backwards, which is like the worst thing I could do. Temperance. Darling Temperance. Everybody hold space and look at the comments from yesterday's video. Temperance. Everybody send a candle in the chat right now for Temperance. We're holding space for your beautiful Nana. We are holding space for your Nana's life and their passing. Nana did not miss a broadcast, and we've been at this for going on a couple of years now, my loves. Nana has left their body to return to the earth and be everywhere and find their heavenly angelic form. Temperance, we love you. We're lighting candles for you. And thank you so much for letting us share the gift of Nana in these last years of her life. Thank you for sharing that with me. And I just am so happy to see you, honey, and lots of love. Okay, sweethearts. Thank you so much for your candles for Temperance's Nana. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to wet my whistle. It'll probably start pouring out of my eyes. You wrote the most beautiful sort of words from beyond about Nana in the comments from yesterday. It touched my soul. So thank you for being here, Temperance, honeys. And that was the right thing to do right now, not to start at the top. Now I'm going to roll to the top of the chat and say, Tempest, I love you. I did not see that it said Joanna yesterday, and I saw Jordan, and what the fuck, you know? What can you do? I got a new rig. I got to figure out the way to hold the light and where to keep my face so I can see stuff now. I love you so much, Jackie. I love you so much, honey. Thank you for being here. How was that Leo full moon for you, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh my goodness. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Jackie, Grams, Robbo. Good to see you, sweeties. Thank you for being so utterly kind to each other. It literally means everything. It's what we're doing here. Loving each other. This is a love-making act that sustains us, that brings us more magic, that helps us find our voice, sharing our magic, that fortifies us to bring it back to the world. It's real. It's real. Oh my goodness. So thank you for giving each other so much love. Sunstar, sweetheart, what did you do with those kids? Have you got them locked in a closet? Did you slide a little AirPod in? Am I on the projection? Have I made it to the Jumbotron with those kids yet, Sunstar? Is everybody following Sunstar's Instagram where they show us the gorgeousness of a child's magic on the regular, the things they say when they're dragging around a log, when they run to you with a handful of moss, when their sweet, nimble fingers paint the glorious end of the world? Oh, so beautiful. The night sky. The things that they say and do are just so amazing. And it's because they know you're listening. You're holding space for them. That is the most beautiful gift in the whole wide world. So I don't know if you're coming and going. I'm not going to put my glasses on. Hi, Claire. Love you, sweetheart. How's everything going over there? Yeah. Are the girls with ya? Hi, sweeties. That's for Ivy. That's for Violet. Good to see you, honey loves over there. I hope everybody's feeling okay. Hi, Nikki. Good to see you. Yes, love it so much. Okay. Hi, Julie. Sending you love. Did you guys get snow last night? I know my brother's in San Jose. I just have one family member that's as far away as San Jose. That's as far as an Adams got. And it was buckets for them last night, buckets for the night before as well. So I don't know if it made it all the way up to Washington, but we're sending you love, Julie. Yes, love it so much. Good. Aw, Jackie, thank you so much for giving love. Is everybody aware that Grams Robbo is with us from the land of Oz, here from Australia? What's your summer day like? Is it beautiful? Tell us in the chat. Thank you for being so kind to everybody. All right, lovely. Yay. Okay, sweethearts. Oh, Faye is here. Everybody give a nice little fairy in the chat to my gorgeous daughter, Faye. My kids are wrapping up, putting a bow on their finals today. I think they're all done now, and that's awesome. 2 sets of digital finals in the land of Zoom and all the things is a lot. So I'm really proud of my sweet kids. Yes, I love you so much, Faye. Can't wait for our Karen walk today. Hi, Elaine. I don't want to miss anybody. And I think it says Maria L. Marie L. You are worth putting my glasses on for, sweetheart. Maria L. Are you new here? I'm very happy to see you. I understand now that people can change their name. Love this so, so much. Yes, good. Awesome. I wonder, hello, Cal. I said hi to you a minute ago, sweetie. Oh my goodness, I'm loving this so much. Hello, Ileana. Good to see you. I did say hey to you already. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for giving so much love. I'm encountering all the candles in the chat now. Thank you so, so much, sweeties, for all of this love for each other. Hello, Aaliyah. It's good to see you. Yeah, love you too. Thank you so much. It was really good yesterday, wasn't it? Good. Yeah, we're going through stuff together. We're getting through it together. Okay, there we go. Lovely. And Celeblin, I mean it. I don't think I know a coven gathering without you. So yay, welcome to the show. You are the show, babe. Because we just flow through me. We are us. You're the show, Celeblin. Lovely. Hi, Jordan. It's good to see you, sweetie. Yes. It is an astral dream come true. I'm so, so glad you like it. Yes, so lovely. All right, sweeties. Dina Moskowitz is here. Dina Moskowitz and I have a lot of fun together. stirring our brew. And I see El Hermit and Dina sharing their magic and comments. I'm a comments hoe. Anyone else a comments hoe? I love comments. I share that with my son too. We almost like the comments more than the memes. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm a captions hoe. I'm a comments hoe. And that's my story. Yeah, so I'm loving seeing you in the world, Dina. Dina is a person that you see most mornings over at the Tarot Ladies Triple T, which is tarot transits and tangents. I'm very much wanting to have a word with Teresa Reed, the tarot lady, about trying to say triple T with a lunar tongue. She is amazing and literally does their fast fortune, something like fast fortunes. Is that El Hermit's word? They do Tarotscopes every single morning on Instagram. It's stunning to watch them grow. This morning there was 300 folks there on that Instagram live. And Dina and I were chit-chatting about wanting to give something back to Teresa. Meet us over. I'm not able to get there every single morning because, come on now, Teresa's kids moved out long ago and they're fabulous. They like paid off their house and they have a totally different life than me. This one's on the hamster wheel in a very big way. But Dina had a fabulous idea for us to throw some cards for Teresa. So you just pay attention to Dina's daily, the card of the day that Dina does. It's incredible. And Dina and I are coming up with a plan for us to be able to give back to Teresa. You know that they've had this blog of theirs for literally it's got to be more than a decade. Am I wrong about that? And the resources on it are stunning. They have their Tarot Bites podcast. They have their Talkin' Tarot written word that goes on their blog. They have their hit list where they talk about all the fabulous things that they recommend for other people. They just shine their light out to everyone around them. And they fucking know everything. They're a fierce Gemini with a wild tongue. And they're just amazing. They're an amazing person. Dina, are we familiar with each other from Teresa? Are we familiar with each other from MySpaces through Teresa? Is that how we got hooked up together, sweetie? Yeah, I understand from my teenagers, I'm not allowed to say hooked up anymore. No, I don't want to live in this world. I'm actually going to say hooked up 10 times more now, and I'm going to mean it sexual and non-sexual. It's like, don't tell me that words are off limits because then they just become so plentiful in my mouth. So anyways, sweeties, I think I said hi to everybody. I just want to make sure because everybody was fabulous in the chat yesterday saying no, roll back up. Somebody tell Mama Witch I'm still here. Loving and appreciating that. Hi, Yasmin, sending you so many cuddles. Love seeing you here. Lovely, lovely. Oh, good. Yes, lovely. All right. I saw you, Lauren. I love how you spread your name out. Hi, Claire Olivia. I'm glad that I kept going. It's good to see you. Let's see. I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything cute hearts. Okay. Big jump. Hi, Jackie. Thank you so much for sending me that unicorn tail. I like that wiggle butt unicorn tail. Thank you, Jackie. I love you so much, sweetie. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Oh my gosh, look at these beautiful emoji stories. I'm in love. Thank you, sweeties. Sometimes the chat jumps. There you are. Oh, Tasha Giles, it's so good to see you. I hope I said that right. Hello, Crystal. Hold on. I thought it said Metham. You don't just toss the word Metham around without knowing for sure. Hi, Crystal Metham. It's good to see you, honey. Oh my goodness. All right, sweeties. Aisha Lawler, I see you. Lovely, lovely. Okay, good. When things buzz, I just like to see really quick. If it's just the school, they got a lot to say. Yeah, because they're welcoming people to come back to school next week. The fuck? As the epicenter of the pandemic, I'm like, the fuck? Oh, what a mess. Anyways, none of the kids are going back. So that's my story. So we're stuck together. Yes. Oh, thank you so, so much, Dina. I'm really excited about my background. I'm casting a huge sensuous spell right now, and it has to include every way that things look and feel and sound. I've made a very big decision to continue creating this free broadcast all the time. And the minute I decided that and started playing with lights and all different kinds of things, all of a sudden my super chat stickers came through. So I just feel like magic is so real. I mean, there's no way YouTube could have known that. I didn't have to sign a contract or tell them I'm still going to stick around and do this. They just sort of like kicked in, and I just feel like things are amplifying over here. And I'm really so appreciating you seeing this because I'm loving. Aren't the colors heaven? Should I move that? There, that's even better. Now you can see that there's some plants and happy things. I love it. Hi, Devin Jones. It's good to see you, honey. Good. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jonathan. You're lovely. Do I recommend the Spiral Dance by Starhawk? Jonathan, I recommend the Spiral Dance by Starhawk very, very much. I feel like that shows a real psychic connection between us. I love that book dearly. It's a beautiful book. And I'm really proud of how Starhawk is utilizing their wisdom and their platform to amplify the works of witches of color in their permaculture works that they're doing. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Starhawk, even as she's developing. Starhawk has been a person who has been a real explorer in the remembering of witchcraft. I love Spiral Dance. Oh my goodness. Thank you for your tip. I love that kind of a teal peacock, blue green. Thank you. That's one of my favorite colors. I love it. Hi, Sandra. It's good to see you, Sandra Smith. Aw, you're a beautiful lady. I want to see everybody really soon. I'm so grateful that we've been gathering like this so it doesn't feel so yearning for people, because we've been gathering like this for so long. It's beautiful. It's important. All right. Yeah, Julie's saying they feel the kids shouldn't be going back to school till all of the teachers and staff members have been vaccinated. I can't even take it. If one more teacher dies, like what the fuck is going on with Governor Newsom? They started out so phenomenal in March and then just like, why? Have we not seen enough? Yeah, I agree with you, sweetheart. Oh, Sunstar's spiritual practice changed from your spiritual practice. Spiral Dance changed your spiritual practice. Yeah, in a good way, right, sweetie? Good. Hi, Jonathan. Thank you so much for creating that gorgeous order in the behind the scenes. So let's get the fuck into it, shall we? Oh, newsflash, Vogue didn't call yet. Okay, I'll let you know. Don't hold your breath. And we'll be here. We'll be here together when Vogue calls. Don't hold your breath. Those of you that are with us so often know that my amazing friend Rashonda at Stay Woke Tarot, whom I adore, who's like, I don't know how they do it. Every year they fuck me up so much because they're an Aquarius sun, so this is around their birthday time. They give back so much more. I'm like, stop it. We're trying to give you presents. We're trying to love you the biggest and the most, and they just turn it around. They tickle me so. They're gorgeous. They're a brilliant person, period. It's like a technical motherfucking fact, right? Because they're a Mensa member. They have a very high IQ. They're a brilliant writer. And they are, I think, wickedly funny. I think that they hold space for so much healing. And I love them dearly. I got a reading from them on my birthday because all y'all know that I'm an October witch, right? And so they just so happened to say, They've got openings. And I said to myself, if they have an opening on my actual birthday, it's meant to be. And there it was, wide open. I was so lucky. I got like the last one. And that was fabulous. And then the fam took off on bicycles, for those of you that saw. And I got to create a wonderful story behind the scenes with one of my favorite musicians, Shintaro. Are there Shintaro fans in the house? Sensuousness of music. The sensuousness of how we feel outside and in, the sensuousness of how things taste on our tongue and how things look, the sensuousness of how all of these invisible systems that connect us inside, our senses are vast and wide and way more than 6. They're like in the 20s, and that's still just being discovered. There's this way that we relate sensuously with all the systems in our body that's so important. So I have that sense memory that stays with me through my life. But my friend Rash at Stay Woke Tarot created, from just a little behind the scenes chat that we had, a shocking, beautiful IG story yesterday that's only 5 minutes. I can't imagine only doing a 5-minute IGTV. I should do that sometime. Just to challenge myself. My hair would probably catch on fire. But they talked about ageism, and I talk about that a little bit here. And they shocked me by tagging Vogue magazine and saying that they think that people like me, and me specifically, it's a fucking travesty, quote unquote, that we aren't being held, amplified, promoted, like folks that are in different shapes, bodies, colors, bodies, age, bodies. And so I just think it's so brilliant that we've been hanging in here over in this space. I really do. And it's got me excited. But Vogue didn't call. And don't hold your breath. And I'll let you know. You'll be the first to know. So the Many Moons Lunar Planner 2021 is exquisite. They've always been black with silver. And this year they're creamy winter white with rose gold. Hot damn. Mine showed up with a sexy dimple on it, and I'm a yes. Who has the planner? Does anybody else have the planner? This is a beautiful, beautiful spell. I'm calling it a spell. The creator didn't specifically say it was a spell. And then Sarah's artwork's on the other side. This looks like coloring pages to me. And I have a way that I can support myself in the casting of this spell together, because I love to share. And every full moon we'll be casting these Many Moons spells together. I have some reading lights and a little stand because goofy. Yes, there we go. It actually looks kind of cute. Right. Let's go. Syd Yang of Blue Jaguar Healing Arts created this majestic work for us. A Buddhist meme has been circling the social ethers, wherein a student asks the question, how are we supported? How are we supposed to treat others? The teacher responds, there are no others. This month's full moon is an invitation to practice this teaching, to relinquish our notion of being separate and alone. Where do these stories of being the other, of being othered, still reside within you? Oppression, embodied trauma, and white supremacy exist and continue to find breath in this world because of the ideas of separation. Yet if there is no other, why do we continue to harm and betray ourselves? Rekindling an ally-centered relationship with the moon is a way that we can begin to heal the wounds of separation within our bodies. I'm in love with this already. Thank you, Syd Yang. Over the years, the moon has become a companion and an ally. Someone I turn to for guidance when I am seeking support. An ally can be a physical or spiritual reminder that someone always has our back, that we're walking our journeys within with a bestie by our side, that we're never alone. In ritual or ceremony, one of the first acts to do is an invocation to call in the spirits, energies, and beings with whom you want to work, from whom you want to learn, from who you long for support, communication, realigning with ourselves and the world around us. Often through routines and ways of being in our everyday lives, we forget and disavow these threads of connection. Who and what are you longing to invoke at the onset of this full moon? Can you practice, remind every cell in your body that it is, in fact, never alone? In my practice, the moon is a deity, a breathing force that reminds me of the cycles of life, of the wisdom that resides in my breath. I inhale with the waxing moon, holding for a moment to bask in its fullness. Then exhale. As its light wanes, taking yet another pause as it becomes anew. An inhale is a period of calling in, of recognizing what is needed to sustain, to nourish, to grow. What requests have been forming in your body as you've been inhaling towards the full moon? Now is the time to be with your intention. What requests have been growing? What is forming? What's becoming? Please feel so free to put that in the chat. Definitely place that in your book of shadows. What is emerging for you right now? What's forming? What's your spell intention? How are you inviting in allies to witness, support, and love you? Beautiful. Okay, cuties, I'm going to turn this over. Oh, love this workbook. It's so sturdy and gorgeous. I just wish the type was a little bit darker. Creating an ally essence. An essence is a charged elixir that carries the energies of an object, being, or belief that we can call on when needed. Based in water, an essence is a powerful conductor and carrier of these energies and can be taken internally to realign, remind, and reset. Suggested items. You ready? You can watch this on the replay, sweeties. A bowl, ideally glass or ceramic, not metal or plastic. Filtered water. A glass bottle with lid with a dropper is ideal. Brandy or another spirit. Small white candle. Cheesecloth, an item that represents the ally energy you are calling in. Feather, stone, stick, image, photograph of an ancestor, a poem, etc. Piece of paper and pen. In my case, you are welcome to share this. It's my words. If you decide to project it into the world, please credit me. That I wrote for this today. The incantation, Venus sent me when others fled. Venus sent me through the veils of blood and sex magic. Venus sent me to spread myself open so you may count the rings. Venus sent me, their magic courses through my veins. Venus sent me, how piercing is her cutting edge. Suggested process. Are you ready for this, sweethearts? Set your sacred space. Begin your setup as the moon begins to rise in the sky. It's okay if it's not yet dark outside. I believe I'm such a witch of three. I love the day before the full moon, and the day after. I love that delicious circle of 3 days, right? You could call it a triangle, but I like those round orbs. Find a spot within your home where the light of the full moon will reach. If there's not a spot, set up as close to a window as possible. My belief too, I wrote that exact thing in, of course, way too many more words in my spell, and talked about that yesterday on the broadcast as well. You know, if you are a person who's incarcerated and you found your way to this work, you can just very simply turn your hand towards the moon. Turn your hand and collect that lunar light and know that you are embodying the moon, that you don't need the fancy stuff that we're talking about and showing, right? You can embody that from the inside. It's an inside game. Take out the piece of paper and pen and write down the requests you are making to this ally for protection, guidance, etc. Place this face up at the center of your designated space. I call that an altar. Fill the bowl with the filtered water, asking it to be a receptor for the essence to work alongside you in this time of creation. Place the bowl on top of the paper with your request. Cover the bowl with the cheesecloth, tucking the edges of it underneath the bowl to create tension across the top. Holding the ally item in your hand, invoke the energy you're calling in. Speak out loud the invitation and your request. When you're ready, place the item on the cheesecloth so they are now hovering over the water. Offer prayers of gratitude as you let this sit through the entirety of the full moon cycle. In the morning, when the moon is setting down beyond the horizon, come back to your bowl and remove the item in the cheesecloth. Transfer the water to the glass bottle, adding to it some of the brandy or other spirits in about a 3 essence to 1 brandy ratio. This helps to preserve the integrity of the essence for the long term. Your ally essence is now ready to work with you. Take a few drops as needed when you are wanting to invoke support and love. There's a huge section for notes for reflection on the ritual, which is fabulous. And what I love so much about sharing the work from the Many Moons Lunar Planner is the bio. I absolutely love sharing the works of these mystics and witches and magical folks. So this is Syd Yang's beautiful bio here, sweethearts. Syd Yang is a mixed race, Taiwanese American queer non-binary intuitive artist and writer who weaves together magic, accessibility, and intention as an air energy healer in the world through their practice. Blue Jaguar Healing Arts. As someone who lives with depression and anxiety and has recovered from severe eating disorders, their work finds its resonance in the stories we each hold at the intersection of memory, body, sexuality, and mental health. Syd's work centers on grief, healing, ancestral trauma, sexuality, spirituality, body liberation, and eating disorder recovery for queer, trans, Black, Indigenous, and people of color. They can be found on Instagram at Blue Jaguar Love and also at Release Bulimia is another Instagram account of theirs. Their website is www.bluejaguarhealingarts.com. Gorgeous. Wow, I'm so filled and moved with that work. I hope that I've got one of my kids on because I want to share with you one of my favorite essences. And so I'm wondering if one of my sweetie pies has the ability to grab me my full moon essence that's right there on the bookshelves on the other side of our office. It's the blue bottle that says full moon on it. It's Sarah's, and then we'll take it. Thank you, Boone. Love you so much. Yes. Oh my goodness. I think that we all became essences in this moment from the powerful works of Syd Yang. I'm blown away. I can only imagine what it feels like for Syd today, having that incredible act of art and magic roll through their life yesterday with thousands. I think once it's all said and done, the Many Moons Planner goes up to about 10,000 copies in the world. It's fucking phenomenal. I know what it's like to have that energy move through your body of many, many folks. When you create your essence, or if you have the beautiful Sarah Faith Gottesdiener Dory Midnight collab essence, which is full moon, just gorgeousness. Please, please share this. Tag me, tag our coven. AMM Coven 2021. Tag Syd Yang at their Blue Jaguar Healing Arts and their, I want to say it right. It was a reword. It wasn't release, was it? It was I'm loving all my notes in this planner already. I'm so excited. I'm just rolling through and seeing them right now. Syd, you're so good to us. Cuties. It's the tiniest writing in the lightest type. It makes me crazy. Release Bulimia. I was right. Release Bulimia. Please tag them at all of their socials to amplify their works and know that we're holding space for the tenderness. I mean, here on this channel, it's free magic. Here on this channel, I'm giving this to you. Syd was paid for this work. I know what it is to work for Sarah and collaborate in this way. And it's life-changing, and it makes your career in a very new and special way. So let's hold space for this active empowerment of Syd Yang's. Thank you so much for this. A dozen more to go, sweethearts. You know that we gather in this space and we celebrate every full moon through the Many Moons Lunar Planner, which brought so many of us together. Thank you, cute hearts. Thank you, Ray, so much. I love that little high five you're sending me. Thank you for the tip, sweetie. I really appreciate that. Oh, my goodness. So, sweethearts, you know I love that green shit. Love it so much. Thank you, Ray. You're awesome. Ray, are you busy on your YouTube channel over here, Femspiration215? Are you going to get busy with that, sweetheart? Shall we all take a moment and head over to Femspiration215 and subscribe to your channel? I know that you're very busy on Instagram, and I also know you have a beautiful singing voice, and you've created some videos and all kinds of dope stuff. I just can't remember if you call your YouTube channel Femspiration215. Pardon my thigh-high pleather boot squeaks. Good. So just put your YouTube channel in the chat, cutie, okay? You just do @ and put it in there, and it should pop right up for us. So I will enjoy this beautiful full moon essence from Sarah Faith Gottesdiener. Cuties, you need to hear this because this essence is out of control. It begins with a poem, abundance, shining gratitude, harvesting gifts, culminations, illuminations, revelations, celebrations, psychic messages. The veils lift. Step into the light. The answers come. Say thank you. Gorgeous. The ingredients of this essence are rainbow moonstone, white, precious opal, silver, naked lady mugwort, white birch, full moon, whale songs in honey brandy. Wow. This is by Dory Midnight and Modern Women. That's Sarah Faith Gottesdiener's brand. The instructions are to take 3 to 10 drops up to 3 times daily or as needed. Sprinkle on pillow, crystals, candles, or any desired body parts. Either during the full phase of the moon or when you want to cultivate and invoke more of these qualities. Oh, it's just so damn good. I have to tell you, their essence is absolutely stunningly gorgeous tasting. I love all essences. I do. I just have that kind of tongue, very non-binary, very wide open. I'm a baby that loves every flavor they've ever tasted. Literally, I don't know a flavor that I have things I prefer, but I've never disliked any flavor I've ever had. I've never met anybody like me in my life. This essence right here, it's my favorite, period. I don't count drops. I count dropperfuls. Oh, it's so full. It's so luscious. My whole tongue is coated. I need another. It's so silky as it coats and lines my throat. I feel it moving through my heart. I feel it expanding with my ribs and my diaphragm. Wow. I'm going to amplify it with our magic brew, which is the brew of a couple of days. Oh my goodness, if you got it, drop it now, my loves. Dose yourself with your beautiful essences now, please. Gorgeousness. Oh my goodness. Can't get over it. Love it so much. All right, baby dolls. Let's get it on. This is such a special moment for this coven. We are doing a blockage burst spread that El Hermit created, inspired by Ever of Ever's Handcrafts, right? And I'm excited for this 3-card spread of our very well shuffled deck, right? You saw me shuffle in the beginning. We're just left to cut the cards now. Okay, honey loves, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. I like you to see this for authenticity. And back into 1, 2, and then 3. The middle's on top, honey loves. Oh, love this. See the bottom? Love of community with our 10 of waves. Beautiful, gorgeous queer community. The key word is birth. We really are birthing a new way and a new place together, aren't we, honey loves? Love it so, so much. My little guidebook is getting a revamp today. It's so fun. My sweetie's home with me to give a hand. There's ways that this is shifting right now and developing because of all your love. All of you that contributed to the Kickstarter of Moon Baby Magick Tarot, which is a big protective lunar eye on the back. created this magic that we can all enjoy together. I'm in love with it. The celebration is definitely very real with our 10 of waves, right? It's a celebration of rainbow magic and queer love. Fun fact, this right here, this rainbow right here is made of many of the gradient colors in Moon Baby Magick Tarot that are extremely special to me. And there's more to come of the rainbow gradient colors, which are the adornment of our court cards in Moon Baby Magick Tarot. This waxing crescent moon phase is when we are reminded to nurture and protect, right? So yeah, it's exciting with these full moons, isn't it? And it's also essential that we protect ourselves, that we protect our magic, that we protect our families, our bodies. All right, cuties. So the blockage burst spread is 3 simple cards. Number 1 is up top and it's a cosmic message. Number 2 is in the center that crosses over and it's major obstacles or blockages. And number 3 is our grounded advice at the bottom, right? So it's 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a beautiful, gorgeous. This is my favorite kind of tarot spread. So thank you, Ever. I'm about it. Ready? All right, honey loves. Moving my brew up top. So we will pull this with authenticity down here as well. This is our 1. This is our 2. There's the blockage, and there's 3. Just want you to be able to witness that. And here we go. The High Priestess, absolutely stunning. I'm excited. This is our cosmic message. You know, the High Priestess, it's exciting when the High Priestess comes in. It's exciting when the High Priestess blesses us. She makes no false claims that it's going to be easy, though, does she? The High Priestess does the heavy work. High Priestess is very, very real in the way that she invites us into our shadow work. The High Priestess in Moon Baby Magick Tarot was collaged from divine lunar phases and colors that were in place before, my loves, there was the designated name for each card. Does that make sense? Right? We began with the whole lunar phase, then the color, and then we put the names on all the cards. They were sort of like singing in a round is how I created it. Now, did I just tell you that's the directions to creating a tarot spread? No, because all of this work is enchanted and is my intellectual property, right? So if you got to do a tarot deck, do it your own way, because this one's enchanted with my intellectual property. So it'll take care of itself if somebody comes in to go like the copycat route. Don't do it. The purple field that's on this card has us talking about our psychic ability and our spirit guide messages. Very High Priestess with the night mind. That's the keywords on this card, our night mind. The cosmic message is to use our intuition and our night mind and our shadow self to take the wheel, right? The second card, this is our major obstacle blockage. I'm going to pull it straight up to me, and I'm not sure if that means it's going to look like it's upright or reversed. Let's look. It looks upright to me, and it's a full moon. This is the Judgment card. Our blockage came straight up. I created this color to be ox blood, right? It's a really deep and kind of a heavier color that's to be celebrated. The keywords on this are mutual aid. Honey, the blockage is us finding a regulated pattern for us to live in a harmony where our interdependence is everything, right? We're reading now where the big oil companies and the big car companies are saying that they're straight up not even going to create gasoline and diesel cars anymore after 2025. Why are we even doing it one more year? It's a blockage that we have to take so long to right the ship and grind things to a halt. Our blockage is that our mutual aid isn't in place as much as it needs to be, right? And the third card, this is our grounded advice. Queen of Blades, lucidity. Ooh. I'm feeling this and I'm needing this and I'm about it, right? Our Queen of Blades, lucidity, is the same messaging, the same reality. Protect and nurture ourselves. That green field tells us to center our home of our body, our fertility, what we're growing. We have to protect and nurture that right now. It's definitely time to feed yourself. It really, I gotta say it again, break up with diet culture. It's in your head. Do it now. Follow Virgie Tovar, like immediately. Break up with diet culture immediately. That is in your head. That is a mental picture. Be with your lucid realities, drop in suggestions into your night mind, your sleeping mind. That's your grounded advice. Yes, this is a sequoia tree. Ground really deeply into the ground and make a very long plan for what your energy will unfurl into long after your body's brought back to the earth, right? Drop in suggestions into your night mind. When the sun sets, drop in a suggestion for what that fallow time of night looks like. It doesn't have to be dreams or sleep. From our broadcast yesterday that I invoked, and from being here on Samhain on Halloween for my wild tongue spell, I invoked the wild witch. And she came. She showed up. She melted into my roofline and through the wall and into my body. She was riding a giant living branch filled with leaves. I could hear it. It was a shimmering sound of intense wind as she blew in and then melted into me, right? Lucidity comes in many forms. It's not just sleeping, dreaming mind. It's what we suggest at sunset into the fallow period, from the sun down to the sunrise. Get busy living in that night mind, in that intuitive shadow mind. Okay, honeys? Wow, that is powerful. I'm going to set these. I'm actually going to take a picture so we can, should I shuffle them back into the deck or no? I'm going to let the coven decide. Shall we shuffle these back into the deck, sweethearts? I do need to know. I want your opinion on that. I'm taking a little vote. Yes, 13 moons. We love our lunar lucidity. That is so beautiful. And that lunar phase, Dina, tells us protection. It's so everything right now. Protection and nurturing. Really make those bowls of chili. Make those pots of soup. Do it, do it, do it. Shuffle back in. Yes, we want to have access to our high priestess. The mutual aid of the judgment card. And that Queen of Blades, that giant sequoia tree. So this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to meld it in just like the wild witch that came to me on Samhain. And we'll shuffle again in that cute way that I learned from Casey at Wanderer's Tarot. I love a side shuffle. I know a lot of witches do it, but I got it from Casey, so they're gonna know about it. Marcella does a side shuffle, don't they? Does Marcella do a side shuffle on their Sacred Symbols deck, which is glorious? Oh my goodness. Sweetie pies, I want to let you know we have room on the broom for 20 more souls to join me for Sensuous Transfiguration through Pleasure Magic. My little camera needs to refocus up here because it changed the light, didn't it? Let's go. Let's see if I can make it happen. There. Well, that's good enough. It'll have to do. I like it. Looks like things went into like a more, I don't know what, sexy field. I guess it's because I'm talking about my public sex magic spell. Who does that at 55 years old with everything on the line? This guy. So please, please come to me, my loves. There's a fabulous coven that's assembled, and there's room for about 20 more souls. I would not be doing this had it not been for the fabulous human being that reached out to me behind the scenes from Seagrape Apothecary. I'm talking about Sarah, Sera. They asked me and invited me to teach over at Seagrape, and I agreed to do it very simply. If they could be the moderator of the event, because I feel so wonderful about them, so safe with them, so they're fun and gorgeous and amazing. They just sent me their bio today. On Wednesday, at the very latest, we'll be sending out an email to folks with the recipe for the very, very special sexy, gorgeous, spicy brew that we'll be creating behind the scenes. There are donation-based sliding scale tickets available now. You can find them in the description of this video. They're there right now. Know that you're invited. This is a really special time, and I would really want everybody that can be there to be there. It's Saturday, February 6th from noon to 2 in the afternoon, cuties. And that way, folks from all walks of the earth and all spaces on the planet can show up. All right, let's get it on. I think I'm going to take tarot questions first, sweeties. So ask your tarot question in the chat and do me a big, big favor. Send a picture of a tongue and a baby for my little, have you ever had a dream you want, you could do you so much, you can do anything, wild lunar babble that I'm totally enjoying today. If you would like me to pull you a tarot card, we'll do that for a little while, and then we'll get into our Tarotscopes. I realized that I got so excited yesterday, filled with that lunar light, that I forgot to do Tarotscopes yesterday, and I'm not going to forget today because I have a really nice big note for it right here. I'm having so much fun today, cuties. Let's get into it, shall we? I'm ready. I'm ready. So send me a tongue. Boone, if you want to put that in the chat, will you send me the tongue that's sticking out and the little baby emoji, and put your name if you would like a tarot card pulled for you. I'm into it. And I'm going to just fill up my delicious witch's brew today. Boone, this is so good. Pour yourself some brew, sweetie. Love you so much. Oh, good. I'm glad. Good, Ray. Oh, good, Joanna. I'm excited. All right, Boone. That's cute. Good. Let's go. I love that Ray sent me a double tongue, or is that Joanna? I got the tongue face and the tongue on its own. Good. Jordan, I am yours. I can't wait. That's exactly what I meant too, Jordan. The tongue and the baby. Love it so much. Good, Devin. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Jordan. I'm excited. So all y'all, is everybody following Mother Fractal? Yes. That's a big yes. We are being hypnotized by their fabulous spell. They're super deep into hypnotherapy and permaculture. Fuck yes. Above and below, if I've ever heard it, right? So thank you, Jordan. So Jordan, we see that Jordan is here, and I want to say it perfectly because people change their names on this, I'm finding out. Jordan, where did you go? Quirk Cole. I had to make sure it said Quirk, that you didn't change anything on that. Jordan Quirk Cole is Mother Fractal. Love it so much. All right, cuties. So let's get it on. I think we're going to start with Ray. Let's go. Ray, you got the world, honey. You got the world. Mic drop. You got the world. You got the world, and the color changed in my world when you got the world. Interdependence, so important. The more you center others in the world that you love, the more the world will become the world of your vision. I'm going to leave that there for you, honey. I'm going to leave that there for you. You don't have to worry about a thing. It's not adversarial. It's not excluding and exclusive. It's interdependent. The more you give, the more you receive. You can just enjoy that on the replay, honey love. Yes, yes, you got the world. Wow. Hot cards. When I was a young reader, I used to say that all the time. Hot cards, hot cards. I got hot cards today. There was no internet. There was just talking to people. There was just hanging out. And you understand, y'all that are new here, you understand that when my kids were born, I scampered back into the closet because I literally had people create some really terrible ways of demonstrating spiritual discrimination against my kids. So I tucked it back in a bit. And I used to let my kids get babysat over at IKEA in the whatever it's called, small land with umlauts. And I would throw tarot up in the cafe upstairs. And that was at the old IKEA location before they moved in here in Orange County. So there you go. There you have it. My kids would beg for witchcraft. They wouldn't know. Do you have tarot? Do you do their little toddler voices? They loved it over there. And then they outgrow it. They let you know. So I had to keep modifying. And slowly but surely, my practice just was bursting. I had to crowd out doing hair and crowd out all the other things that I was doing. That's the way I like it. Let it be a slow burn that takes a long, long time, that doesn't need infographics, that doesn't need fancy equipment, that needs a very nurtured and seasoned practice. That's what I love. All right. Next victim. Tempest, is it you? Good, Joanna. I'm so here. This is the message that's meant for you today, right off the top. The Seven of Caves, ripen. I'm loving this right now. It's like this idea of oh, fuck, everything's either opening back up or people pressure on you to do more than you know in your soul you're ready for. You're finding your boundaries. This is about lining the cave in protective salt. This is about doing that really fun, intense night witchcraft. You just fucking twist one up. Did you hear that puff of the candle? And spread your wings and just enjoy it. There is no rushing right now, and you do not have to rush back into life. You don't have to be on anybody else's time frame right now. This is time for you to really lay back and put another layer of pleasure on it. Super, super important. Or else you'll be called to scream your truth, right? It's literally time for you to kind of make plans for next fall right now. Don't worry about right now. Really, get into your pleasure. Whatever headspace makes you feel the least anxious, the less anxiety, the better right now. And I hope this helps you, cutie. I love you so fucking much. Okay. Who's next, cutie? Boonla Bounty. I know I asked you to put that in the chat, but this card's for you. Six of Caves, willing. I love this card. When we made this card, I couldn't wait to show Boone. I love it. We were just kind of getting into learning how to create swirls and weird shit. This would have been a lot weirder had I had more skills. So this is like not near as weird as I wanted it to be. Boone, let's get weird. Be willing to walk into the mouth of the cave now, son. You know? 6 is a very gorgeous number. It's got 3s on either side. It's the middle of the process. You're not there yet. That's when you get into the 3, 3, 3, right? This is 2 3s, 2 groups. Walk through the columns, honey. Walk through the columns and just be willing to get on the ride. You got this. The green field, it's money, baby. It's your body. It's food. It's all the stuff you love. And it's your altar. So make space in your room. Take that altar and make space for what it's trying to become in that space, okay? Love you so much. We couldn't do this without Boone, just so you know, everybody in the coven. All right, cuties. So here we go. So after Boone Tom is Jordan. Yay, Jordan. Here we go. This is awesome. You're going to fall in love with me even more. The devil, babe. You got the devil card. Everybody drink. Jordan. I love the devil because the devil tells us whatever we're focusing on, we're growing, right? If we're looking over our shoulder at what we're afraid of, we're growing it. If we're laying back and just going, look at the world eat itself, we're growing that. If we're really, really excited about what we're communicating into the field, we're growing that. What are you growing? That's what you have control over, what you're focusing on. This is our waning crescent moon phase where we do our deepest manifestation spells. I don't even fucking care about any of this lunar shit. What I love about the 8 phases of the moon is it helps me be organized in this animal body. I'm just a body. Be a child to your magic. And give yourself at least one phase of the lunation where you're completely about what you're manifesting. Because what you're focusing on, you're growing. That's what you have control over. Love you so much, my girl. You're so gorgeous. Okay, cuties. After Jordan, we've got Devin Jones. Let's go, Devin Jones. Ace of Waves. Everybody drink. One of my favorite cards, one of my favorite colors. It's like a periwinkle yum yum color. Little drops of that Tiffany blue vibes too. There's a luxury to this card. It's sexy the way that heaviness of the new moon that could almost look like a black hole is inviting you in, right? This is a photograph of the full lunar eclipse, the field of totality from January 31st, 2018. I think it's time for you to go back, Devin, and remember that witch. Remember that witch of January 31st, 2018, when there was a magnificent total eclipse of the moon. That period of totality was like 4:30 in the morning. Me and my sweetie were out front, and that's how this photo got taken. The key word, conception, is really asking you to be the most honest with yourself that you've ever been about what you are giving birth to right now, right? And you got to take it from that utter baby seed place now. I really feel like this is all about listening to the replay of the video so you can really get that magic. You can write it in quotes in your Many Moons journal or on a piece of paper when you make your essence, right? Devin, Take it to the seed level. Cut everything else away and just be with the seed of your deepest truth right now. And just be with that till the new moon, honey. That gives you a couple of weeks to relax into this phase. I can't wait to see what you're growing and developing. This is exciting. All right. Is it Jordan's turn? Okay, Mother Fractal, let's go. Ah, the Lover's card. Well, well, well. You can run, but you can't hide. It really all goes back to the in love love. Okay? Leo full moon got me like, go back to that core of in love love. Nothing else matters. That's the essence. Let everything melt away. Everything else is trying to die except the in love love. Keyword commingle. So this is about taking it down to what you're growing. I did this yesterday, but I can't today. Can I? I don't know. Where do I put this so we can see it? I'm going to put it here and hope this works. There we go. You've got two hands. And you've got your gorgeous baby and mama relationship. That's another do-si-do. And you've got yourself and you've got your lover. That's another do-si-do. You've got your relationship with your little family circle and your community. It's another do-si-do. You've got this relationship with the earth that you're in that dance with, right? All these pas de deux everywhere. The dance floor looks very, very busy, but it all comes down to that in love, love. Everything else is cycles around you that'll find their own space, their own life cycle, right? You're not the boss of those cycles. They will bloom and recede on their own timing. It's all about the in love love. Fabulous little reading for you, Jordan. Mother Fractal. Okay, sweeties, who's after Mother Fractal there? Thank you, Jordan, for trusting me. That was beautiful. Okay, Juliana, I love it so much. The Fool. Oh, this is fun. Okay. It's interesting how things go, the cycles that come and go in this space. I don't know a broadcast that you've missed like in a long, long time. This is your thing now. And this is like the place where you get to really be yourself, the place where you get to have a lot of fun. Cultivate what it is about being here that you can grow just around you in your bed. And then once it's just around you in your bed, you grow it around you in your bathroom. And the essence of what you love here that's now in your bed and in your bathroom, take it into the kitchen. And then you put it inside your best sneakers, the real comfortable ones, right? Let what you love here grow into the world, just bits at a time. And let it be wonky and wild and sort of really, really play-based, okay? And I hope that helps you, Juliana. Yay, that was fun. Okay, after Juliana is Lauren. Let's go, let's go. High Priestess, you have Femspiration 215 to thank for this card showing up for you right now, okay? Because it was shuffled back in. After our gorgeous, gorgeous reading from collab, I almost want to say, from Elle Hermit, inspired by Ever of Ever's Handcrafts. So cute, hearts. when one has the utter delicious audacity to pull the high priestess in their gloriousness of that first quarter moon phase, which is when we start really waking up to lunar light, and we are asked to call in our guardians and guides. And it's collaged on a purple field. We're asked to call in our spirit guides. And that purple field tells us to develop our psychic ability, which is the conversation with our guardians and spirit guides. Do it. These things happen best at night, Lauren. So really, I mean that when I said cast that spell when the sun goes down, for your lucid mind to take the wheel. Your lucid dreaming. Oh my goodness, how fun. You didn't have a question, did you, baby? Did you just write that down? Good. I love it. Well, there's double pomegranates on here, which are way, way Hecate. Can I please just get first dibs on creating a shirt that says way, way Hecate? Because that is fucking cute and funny. All right. So this is a way, way Hecate moment for you. Hecate is the queen of witches. Hecate sort of rules the underworld in many ways. I know there's lots of arguments about it, but hey, this is my show. This is what I love. Hecate is the queen of witches. So you're really, really divinely blessed, especially in your relationship with what the fruits and the many blessings, the many seeds that are inside the pomegranate. So please get into pomegranate magic right now, Lauren. Ooh, I have the chills. That was fun. I hope that's good for you, sweetie. Oh, thank you for that purple heart, Celeblin. Does that mean you're being shy and you don't really want to ask for a card, but you kind of want a card? I don't know. I'm just going to roll forward really quick in the chat and make sure that we're in good shape, because I want to make sure that Celeblin isn't asking for a card right when they send me this cute purple heart right now. You don't have to have a card. This is just a little bit of a hug break. I'm just sending you hugs right now. All right. So Jackie wants to know if all their legal affairs will go to plan. Here we go. The Judgment card. I mean, I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. All right. And now this blockage burst spread is appearing. We've just had the High Priestess. You saw that I put those 3 cards back in and then shuffled and shuffled a bunch because I love to talk. And now you got the second card that shows blockages. It also shows this mutual aid. This is you looking through the eyes of this other in the legal affair. It's also really advocating for yourself. Look at if you think that your solicitor, is that what they say in the Southern Hemisphere? Look to your attorneys at your legal representation if you think that they have your best interest in mind. Those 2 things, looking through the eyes of who you're having this legal sort of experience with. You did say legal affairs. You need to look through their eyes for the solutions because you know them like no other, right? And then if your solicitor isn't taking good care of you, honey love, it's time to say bye-bye. I love the full moon that's here. I love that there's this gorgeous lavender colored rose. This is a angel face rose. Do you know the angel face rose? It's got this incredible fragrance, really kick up all of the practices around you that make you feel like you can find your way back to your body when your anxiety comes in over this legal situation, because things are blocked only because maybe you could be a little bit craftier because nobody knows the other side like you. And maybe your solicitor isn't kicking enough ass for you. So look to make those adjustments, sweetie, okay? I know it's going to work out. This is a major arcana. Double X marks the spot. You got this. Return to your body through your nose. Aromatherapy is the fastest way you change your brain chemistry. Fucking period. I know that to be a scientific fact. step up your aromatherapy. I wish I had my mists to send you in the land of Oz. I hardly ever make them. They're really, really, really challenging to make. But I wish I had them for you. We'll get into some aromatherapy stuff soon. I think I'm going to see you someplace special for a little bit more of an exclusive experience. And we'll talk about aromatherapy and how it affects the brain chemistry. Do what you can on your own. Google, and then we'll go take a deeper dive about aromatherapy soon. You got this. You got this. Okay. Magic is so real. Ah! All right, cuties. So after Graham's Rabo is Sunstar. Ah, I love it. I got two tongues and a baby. Love it. Here we go. Sweetie, couldn't be any happier to see this for you. This is the Page of Lasers. The key word is sanguine. This is about advancing in the dark, your vocabulary for all the magic that's flowing for you right now. This is about reconciling inside yourself exactly what phase you're at in your magic, and love that. Love the page phase. There are challenges with every single phase. Romanticizing any other phase than the one you're in only makes things painful. Sanguine is one of my favorite definitions because it shows incredible joy, even through the challenges. Exactly what your magic is what's needed. Like exactly what it is needed. This exact phase you're in is what's needed. Particularly right now in the winter, because remember, we've got those snapdragon skulls that are the memory of the big bloom of the past that you're bringing with you into the dark, because honestly, that's your magic. All those gorgeous, glorious blooms of the past. Oh my gosh, is everybody like hooked up with Sunstar on Instagram? Did everybody see their post this morning of them in Dragon College? Yes, fuck, yes, 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 fuck, yes, yes, fuck, yes. That bloom. You carry what you learned and what you celebrated at that time into the dark. It's time to lay those burdens down. Any frustrations associated with this page phase of being a student, lay those burdens down. They're real. I'm not telling you to bypass them at all. I'm telling you to celebrate them, right? Because these are the good old days, sweetie. These are the good old days. It's like you need to just drop the shoulders and just be like, yep, this is my messy magic. Fuck yeah. There's so much that can be said for this, but that hot pink gradient phase from baby soft pink is so much fun. Eat pink food. Share all the gloriousness of your rose quartz love with the world. You're divine. We love you so much. Ah, it's so good. All right, cuties. So we're going to roll into the next card for Sandra Smith. And it looks like after that, we're going to get into Melissa's card, Glasgavlin. Yes, I love it. It's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, rolling back up. Sandra Smith, this one's for you, honey love. The Two of Caves, complicated card. This is a complex card. It's simple, and because of that, it can almost be maddening. Like when you've got this big boulder in front of you and you feel like you have to split it in two. This is collaged with blue hematite on it. The key word is diversity. This is about you creating safety in your life and magic in your life that's sustainable. You got to be able to feed yourself, honey. You have to. And so diversifying is the right thing for you to do. The moon phase on this is the waxing gibbous moon phase, which is when you want to just make those adjustments and calibrations to let the flow work for you so it isn't such a dry and dusty road. Lube, babe. You need some lube. The ride is gorgeous and it's blessed and divinely guided. Look at that green field. It's chartreuse. It's exciting. There's lots of money potential. There's lots of health and wellness in it, but it's a dry ride. You need to get that nectar flowing, honey. I hope that helps you. I loved this reading. You watch it on the replay to get all of the nectar that's here for you. Okay. All right, babies. Melissa, this one's for you. Ace of Lasers, passion. Love it so fucking much. Pomegranates once again. This is when your witchcraft is really developing. What are you putting in the cauldron? What exactly? Who are you learning from? How are you doing in that way? You're so excited that it's like, I'm just excited to do it all. Yeah, fucking do it all. Grid your home in rose quartz. Develop your systems in a funny way. I want to say systems for your candle magic, and like make charts and collage it everywhere around you. Enjoy this phase. It's so exciting. My gosh, Ace of Wands is like the beginning of magic that can see you through for your entire life. And that's the feeling and the meaning of my Ace of Lasers. The key word is passion, like I already said, and it's really about how you feed the fire to keep it roaring and going. You've got the energy of an absolute stallion. I admire that so much. Enjoy. I love seeing you in my DMs. I'm trying my hardest to hang on to my DMs. They're a little bit of a dumpster fire right now, but I see you when you come to me, sweetie. I'm loving your practice. Don't stop. Don't let anybody stop you. Love it. That was a lot of fun. All right, cute hearts, where are we at? I see that Anna Vera sent me so many things, lots of tongues, a baby, some hands, a full moon, some hearts. I love it so much. I feel like that's like you're so getting a card right this moment, Anna Verna. Is it Anna Verna? Did I say it right? Anna Vera? Anna Vera. Here we go. Four of Blades, reflective. As many emojis as you put out there, you're really communicating a lot right now. Do it. Like send all those emails, take out the trash, do all the things that open up the air fields for you. As a way of opening up the field in your body, because your body really wants to show you the right way to go right now. Okay. So you got to get rid of just some mental chaos right now. Say the words that need to be said to people, but really say it to your journal first. Speak to your book of shadows more than anything. Get out all of the supplies, all the pens and pencils, everything that turns you on. It's art therapy time. It's art therapy time, and you are so the witch for this. Oh my goodness, that's lovely. So cute heart, you have the delicious waning crescent moon phase that reminds you to manifest exactly what you mean. This is like no time to bungle through and just accidentally run into it. Although you're supposed to be playing and creating this big visual, physical art spell, it's important. Just get rid of some emails. Say the things that need to be said to who needs to hear them. Okay? I hope that helps. That was fun. I love work. I love magic. All right, Kelevlin, I love you so much. You need some inspiration to start a project. Here it comes. Okay. Hard card. You ready? Inspiration for the new project. To start it, please, please, please stop telling yourself even once, even one way that this won't work. This is a full moon that's on this card, and it's a yellow field that's about our communication and celebrating life. Disorder comes in whenever the inner critic takes the wheel. So I say it all the time, and Celeblin, you're so precious to me. You're here most of the time, if not literally all of the time. We've said it for more than, coming up on a solid year now that we've quoted the fabulous Babette Burrell, who shared with us, which I know from my friend Candace with a K, was a really fabulous Black spiritual practice, where you speak to that negative energy very out loud with a nice floor wash. You say, you don't got to go home, but you do need to get the fuck out of my space. Okay? You don't have to go home, but you do need to get the fuck out of my space. This is about sort of fulfilling those bad ideas that someone taught you by creating more room for them. This is about really honestly moving into another airfield and spending more time in a field that supports this new project. The inspiration is to knock off the inner critic, because that's not you. It's not your fault. Someone taught you that. That's a separate energy. It's not you. It's brought into you. You can remove it from you. And you can do that by crowding out. When we're in this moon phase of the full moon, it's about celebrating your original dreams. Celebrating. You have this idea. You have this new project. The inspiration is to celebrate it. Celebrate it so big, so loud. Surround yourself in it so much that the inner critic ain't got the room, because you ain't got time for the pain. Love that. So cute. Is Teresa next? I'm excited. Here we go, baby. Love it. And you said here, forgot this. I'm glad that you are putting it back in so I can see this. Ooh, I love this. We already had a 4 pop up with that 9 of blades in between. And I think that's meaningful. This is the 4 of lasers. Keyword is ritual. Oh my goodness. If anybody's ever told you you're like OCD as a punchline even, I banish that. If anybody's ever told you that you give a shit too much about your physical, spiritual items, I banish that. If anybody's told you that you're too much, I banish that. It's time for you to actually do more. You're being called to ritual much, much more. You have incredible ways of nurturing your magic. Do more, ritualize it all. You might be surprised who in your life would love to actually see you lead the full moon circle, see you hold space pulling cards for folks. I'm serious, boo. I'm serious, boo. Nurture and protect that ritual space that you're in right now, and not everybody's invited in. You got to nurture and protect that space within yourself, okay? And make sure that it's highly, highly, highly vetted who's allowed in, right? Lasers shows such intense, beautiful fire and candle magic. Well done. Lots of cooking. This shows onions and garlic and ginger and pomegranate and magic wands. This moon phase, cute love. Remember, I said it already, nurture and protect. Not everybody's invited to these rituals. Just do more of them. Especially like the folks that are like, oh, that's too much or whatever. You can ask them, how does my magic make you feel? You seem like you want to say something about it. Please share with me how it makes you feel, because I know that's something that's within you, right? You just bounce it off of you, my love. Oh my goodness, I'm loving seeing that for you, Teresa. All right, cute hearts, where are we at? The chat, it does love to jump. Nikki, I'll pull a card for you in just a second. It looks like we're getting on to our Tarotscopes. All right, Nikki, this is for you, babe. Queen of lasers, magnetism, loving it. Gonna take a big drink. Nikki, wherever you are in the wild world, the warmth that's needed in your body is a big deal. This is pulling all the molecules toward you of everything that lights your fire, really pulling it in, calling it in, asking it to be here. There's so much I want to share, and I'm going to get into some of the ways that you can pull in those energies at my Sensuous Transfiguration through Pleasure Magic class coming up in a couple of Saturdays. If you can join us, because I could get super into it. But just remember, you're calling in, you're pulling in those energies, right? This is a time for you to really be the queen. I love this card so much. I love that color field. It's yellow and orange. So it's communication and it's confidence and it's your sexuality. It's your creativity. It's really about that sort of, I don't know, seat of the body that needs to be warmed, right? You deserve more. Pull it in, call it in. All right, cool. I hope that helps. All right, cuties, let's get into it. Oh my goodness, is Temperance kicking down their wisdom? Temperance is so wise. I love it. You don't need that toxicity from those haters. Who's got a hater? Oh, Claire Olivia, fuck being too much. Yes, the ones who are hating on you are doing so because they're simply not enough. Exactly. Actually, that's within them. And we do know these things, but do we ever need to hear the words and be surrounded and supported by that knowledge and wisdom that's being called in by Temperance and Claire Olivia? Thank you so much. I'm loving hearing that, cute hearts. I love it so much. Oh, well, who rolled in here? Obsidian Moon. Hello, Obsidian Moon Astrology. Thank you for your big smiles. What? Obsidian Moon Astrology. Jalessa, do I say your name Jalessa or is it Jalisa? I want to know if it's an E. Give me a hard E in the chat if I say it Jalisa. Give me a lowercase e if it's Jalessa. Pretty please. You know, I cannot help but fucking amp you because you're such a motherfucking genius. Are you still in the UK? I know that most of the folks in this coven are with me over on Instagram, and you see that I call in, and I'm going to just have to see if that chat told me the proper way to say your name because I'm absolutely so in love with you. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. Okay, honeys. Let's see if they end up speaking to that. You don't like to be too much. What does that say, Celeblin? I'm going to read that. Honestly, don't just be too much, be the most. Oh, that's so good. If they can't handle it, that's their problem. I'm in love with all of you all. Thank you so much. I must have been for Nikki. I love it so much. All right, sweeties. So whether it's Jalessa or Jalisa, I will post them in my stories over on Instagram today so you can see their majesty. They're a genius, the way that they're utilizing filters and the way that they're utilizing reels. They're literally making reels like no other. And it's only a matter of time before motherfuckers probably rip them off. But they're doing the work that is so unique. It's a real spoonful of sugar and spice with this incredible foundation of very potent magic. I'm in love with them. So let me see if they said how you say their name, cute hearts. All right, what I'll end up doing is I'll just put in the description of the video their Instagram so everybody can go follow them. And please say hey in their DMs and that you're here from Angela Mary Magic Worldwide Coven. All right, sweethearts, we are not going to shuffle these back in because this magic stands alone. Let's get into it and let's do our magic spells in our Tarotscopes. Aries, let's get it on. This is the King of Blades. The key word is measure. Wow, is this important? You just really need to chill, Aries. You need to get into the foundation of your magic, the foundation of your work. It's super, super important. that you know that the works that you're doing have some foundational hunger. They have a foundational thirst. The roots need to go deeper and wider, and you deserve that. I understand that the branches are going like a freak up top, but underneath, you need to get more nourishment. You need to chill. You need to take your time. And that's not you failing, Aries. That's you winning. Okay. Love it. All right, cute hearts, Taurus. Here we go. 5 of lasers, disenchanted. Well, I mean, how could you not be disenchanted, Taurus, especially if you're American, especially if you're feeling into these wild times, watching people actually in their fucking 70-year-old bodies trying to storm the Capitol. I am so about homegrown terrorists on Instagram. I'm so about the works they do. I wish they'd launch a YouTube channel, because YouTube's a little looser than Instagram over there. I know they're being shadow banned in a really big way, so I'll put them in the description. They're like collecting video and photo of all those folks that, thousands of folks that they were there at the Capitol, trying to overthrow our government to be more white supremacist than ever in this country. And it hurts the physical body, Taurus. It hurts the physical body. And so that disenchantment, it creates fissures that only nourishment and rest can fill. Okay? You got to nurture those fissures of the harm we witness. It's calling you. You can ask that to come into your life. This is that first quarter moon phase where we divine messages from beyond. We do our divination spells. Ask for spirit to come to you. Don't be afraid. I know you're hurt, and I know there's fissures, and spirit can fill you. Awesome. Okay, sweethearts. Gemini babes, here we go. The Hierophant. Well, show off. I love how Gemini does over here in this coven. Sweetie pies, this is a very big waning gibbous moon phase where you're releasing expectations. It's kind of like that deflated balloon that spirals to the ground, right? You need a lot of emotional intelligence to ride the waves, because so many opportunities are coming your way. And you live inside so much of that work. Thank you so much, Nikki. Love you. Appreciate that. Aw, you got a Bravo. Is that a Bravo puppy or is that a Bravo fox? I love it so much. Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, so Gemini loves. This Hierophant is telling you that fly above it. You can actually soar the ethers above the fracas of the bullshit that's down there, airwaves where the chatter goes on. You're being called to soar up to those higher spaces, ride those drafts up to those warm winds, those higher spaces above the fracas. You got this. Fun. Okay, Cancer. I'm not going to forget anybody, you lucky duck. Cancer. Knight of Blades, explore kinks. I want this to be really, 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 really literal. This is the waning crescent moon phase where you find yourself manifesting. So expand your sexual knowledge, wisdom, and enactments. Period. Leo. Star card, hot cards right now, Leo. I'm so excited for you. The sacredness of this time is here in the keyword, where you are asked, and the star card is about rejuvenation. We know this about tarot. The star card is about laying in your spiritual bath and rejuvenating. That's sacred. The being out and following your dreams and being with your goals and firing it up and just being the most fierce is amazing. And the other side of that is the wonderful rejuvenation. So do that like no other. Do that like only a Leo can. Feed yourself peeled grapes. Make your rejuvenation, the most fabulous, the most extra rejuvenation that's ever been done. Be a Leo in your rejuvenation and your downtime, just like you're a Leo in your uptime. Okay? Fun. Virgo, let's go. 3 of waves. Everybody drink. I'm going to pour myself some more strong brew here. Day 2 of the brew. It just gets better. Three of waves. Collaborate. I think that this is a really great sign for you, Virgo. This shows that undulating that's happening as our seasons are turning, as Imbolc is upon us, right? Where we go deep inside and really acknowledge that flame that's burning and keeping us alive in the winter up here and keeping us cool in the summer down there. It's really finding that balance right now where you sort of are in that collaboration with what no one can see that's under the earth. This is about nurturing your gorgeous, glorious secrets, right? You have a secret life going with your gorgeous spirit team. You've got a spirit circle, Virgo, and collaborate with them and have it be your gorgeous, sweet secret and have it affect the water table that's nurturing you, okay? Enjoy. That's a lot of fun for you. All right, Libra, here we go. Loving it so much. 10 of lasers, evolve. Well, this is a time for evolution for you. This is a time for evolution for you, Libra. And super duper duper get busy living. I say it a lot. I mean it a bunch. Again, we're back to that total, big path, big mark, big event, big affair, which is that lunar eclipse of January 31st, 2018. Remember that witch and bring those works of magic forward even more. It's time. All right? So go back, look in your book of shadows, look in your journal. Remember that witch. Let her speak to the space. Let her be out now, the one that knew exactly what it was in 2018, and bring it forward. Right? Can you see that? Can you see that? Path of totality of the lunar eclipse, that big red orb. It plays really, 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 really prominent in Moon Baby Magic Tarot. And someday I'm going to be able to just explain all of this bits at a time. I had to put my toe in the pool and see if I was going to get canceled first, because that's such a thing now. All right, sweetheart. So 10 of lasers, evolve. Have it go back to that impetus that was in place when that big lunar eclipse flashed before your eyes. All right. Scorp. Here we go, Scorpio. Page of Caves, fruition. Page of Caves. Another full moon. We have a lot of full moons in our readings today. The Page of Caves, fruition is really showing you to, be amphibious. Move from the dark to the light. Move into the joy and ecstasy. And also the really challenging questions. Like, do it all. This is the time to do it all. And everyone's wanting it from you, expecting it from you, ready for it, about it. I'm really thinking of one Scorpio in particular, my brother, my buddy system buddy's a Scorpio. And they created a fabulous film. It's a documentary short called Butch Please, all about their life as a leather man in the gay community, a butch leather man in the gay community. And they created a documentary that got accepted into the AmDocs Palm Springs Film Festival. And I'm so excited for them. I linked it in my video from yesterday that I will put out there. I think I'm going to I just don't know. It's a little bit of like delicious flesh that shows in their movie trailer. And I want to put that up in my community tab here. So they've got a YouTube channel as well. So just all you Scorpios and all y'all in the coven, go over and subscribe to my brother Peter Fitzgerald's channel. We want it, Scorpio. We're ready for it. We're asking for it. We need it, all of it. The pleasure, the questions, the pain, the story, the history, the knowledge and wisdom that only you have, your story in the world. It's calling. We want it. We're ready. Okay. Fun. Okay, Sagittarius, here we go. 5 of Caves, isolation, 5 of Caves. You know, it's hard. This is a time for you to be doing some banishing. And remember, banishing is an inside job. Let go of the stuff that you keep creating in the world over and over and over and over again in your body. Look to that, Sagittarius. What are you creating over and over and over again in your body? And how are you the one that keeps choosing it? And why? Why are you choosing it? Why do you keep isolating yourself by choosing that, Saggy? You're too good for that shit. All right, Capricorn, here we go, sweetie. 8 of Caves, lots of caves right now. Development. So Capricorn, you're so in your wheelhouse right now. Everything you're doing, it just kind of has this real cutting edge to it. It's very foundationally sound. Keep going. In fact, call in helpers and assistance when you need it. All the successes you've had in the past are something that you can draw from for this project, for this time. This is a really fruitful time for you. Keep going. Okay. I just want to say one thing in a whisper to you, Cappy. If you run into a snag, it's only because you're trying to go too fast with the same old bullshit. So just remove the bullshit. It's a really small thing. That's why I said it in a whisper. You got this. All right, Aquarius, I love you so much. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Oh my goodness. We need to have an Aquarius party. King of Waves. Everybody drink. I love this card. I love this color field. Another full moon has graced this coven today. The color field is so about just the softness and the joy of life, which is the only thing to surround yourself right now. I'm going to repeat that, Aquarius. The softness and the joy of life is the only thing to surround yourself in now. All of this is non-binary. All of it is lawless and wild. And it's being written right now. Your part in it really fucking matters. Pisces, let's go. 6 of Waves. We end with a big, gorgeous splash. Everybody drink. Love it. I slurped it. I gulped it. It was very physical. This is a time for you to be very expressive right now, Pisces. Be extra. Go audibly bigger. Let us hear you. Kick your tail. Splash. Make a splash. Let us see you. Feel, feel, feel. Express, express, express. Wow. Your magic in the lunar phase says, fuck everyone else. Release those expectations. No one's copying you. We're in an interdependent dance. We influence each other. One drop on the ocean travels all of the waters. That's all. Wow. A lot today. I have to check my notes and make sure that we did it all. Okay, sweeties? I heard back from the wonderful Lonnie, whose passage I read yesterday, and they were very happy that I was able to share that here in this space yesterday. Being with you live 2 days in a row has been the joy of my life. Look for lots and lots more over on my YouTube channel because I adore it here. And I love you very, very much. Take good care of yourselves. Come see me over at Seagrape Apothecary on February 6th for my Sensuous Transfiguration through Pleasure Magic with Sarah and I. I'm so excited that Sarah is going to be personing the chat. They do such an amazing job. And sweethearts, also this weekend, and I don't know if you can get into the class anymore, Journal as Altar is having their beginning class, and it's gorgeous and incredible. And then part 2 is on the same day that I'm teaching. So I'm going to slide over there for a few minutes at the beginning of the class before I teach my class at high noon on Feb 6th. How sweet it is to be with you in these times. Please, please remember that magic is your birthright and everything's a spell. This is my spell. Love you so, so much. You know I'm going to walk you out now. You say goodbye to each other, feather off as you see fit. Where is my box? My sweetie's home, so things just walk around. And I don't know where they are, so I'm gonna use a special satchel rather than my Moon Baby Magick Tarot pink satin satchel right now to cover up as I walk you out. I like to scroll the chat and say hello. And I like everybody to be able to be soft and cozy in the dark. Tell me delicious things that you're eating this weekend. Oh my goodness. Hello, Carolyn Cronkite. It's so good to see you. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, Teresa, my brother's channel is Peter Fitzgerald, and I'm going to write it in the chat. And I hope that that works, because I think over here when you write things in the chat, it automatically, let's see, I didn't spell it right. Peter Fitzgerald. Does that pin his YouTube channel? If Boone is listening, Boone, go over and copy and paste Uncle Peter's URL at their channel. You all are gonna fucking freak out at what a totally brilliant filmmaker my brother is. Oh my goodness, they're so awesome. It's wild. Yes. Hi, Mari. You're welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Do I say your name Mari or Madi? It's good to see you. Love it. Jackie, you're welcome. I adore you. You're so special and important to me. Is it raining in Santa Ana right now? Oh, thank you so much, Jackie. Thank you so much. Yes, have a lovely weekend. Stay safe. Sending love from Oz. Thank you so much. Do you love being able to hang out with your American friends? Because we love having you here from the land of Oz. It's so much fun. We really, truly are a Worldwide Coven. Temperance, my love, bless your soul. You're so special. Oh, from the jump. All right, my love. Melissa was saying that they're happy to get 2 days live. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, my brother's film is epic. It's funny. It's fun. It's thought-provoking. It's awesome. It's all about butch and leather masculinity in the gay male leather culture. And he asks brilliant questions, and he's such a cutie. He's such a Scorpio. He's such a babe. He's tall and leather handsome and all the gorgeous things. So, sweeties, I wish that I knew how to quickly copy and paste without the broadcast going away, but I have it in yesterday's. I have his YouTube channel and the trailer for the film in yesterday's description, and I will figure out how to put it in today's as well. Okay, cuties. All right, I'm going to write you a little note while I walk you out, okay? Ah, so fun. Fun. Oh, you're welcome, Devin. Thank you so much for being here, cute hearts. It's so special. All right, honey loves, I'll talk to you soon. Bye. I'm saying not yet because I see that Jackie says found him. Love it. Isn't that an awesome, amazing trailer for his film? I want to be him when I grow up. He's the best. All right, sweethearts. Love you. Bye. Oh, and I'll let you know when Vogue calls.